Hey guys, wait, what the heck is going on here? Sorry guys, I just had to handle some business. Oh wait, we don't we don't need that stuff anymore. Back to what I was talking about. So when you get done setting up your MySQL database and successfully install the BlockBR plugin, the first thing you want to do is you want to create all the tiers that you need. I'm only gonna create one for this tutorial because why create a bunch of them. So you can do this by doing /BBR tier add and then whatever you want to name the tier. I'm going to name mine grass. And to show you guys all the different things that you can edit within a tier, I'm going to do /BBR tier info. Oops, I can't. Tier info and then whatever you named your tier. So a bunch of information pops up. It tells you the tier that the information is being shown for. It tells you the material for it. Tells you the multiplier, which I'll explain later. It tells you the threshold, which is the amount of blocks you have to mine to complete this tier. And then down here, these four are the rewards that you get when you complete the tier. So this is the amount of money. This is the type of crate key that you get. This is the default one. You're gonna have to change this if you have the crate reloaded plugin installed and enabled. And then by default, items and commands are empty, but I'll show you guys how to add rewards to those lists later. So if you're not satisfied with the material that is in here, then you can do /BBR space tier space edit and then type in the tier that you want to edit. So I'm going to do grass and then type mat, M-A-T, and then type in the block that you want to switch this to. So since I'm in a desert, I'm going to type sand. If you guys want to change the threshold amount for your tier, you guys can do /BBR tier edit and then whatever tier you want to edit. I'm going to do grass and then type thresh and then type in whatever number you want. So I'm going to set this to 10 and the threshold for the tier grass has been set to 10. So I would have to mine 10 blocks in order to complete the tier. So before I start mining any blocks, I'm going to show you guys how to edit the rewards. So first we're going to edit the money reward. So by default it's 0. Whenever you don't want to use the money reward, you either set it to 0 or false. So if I were to complete this tier, it wouldn't give me any money at all because it's 0. If you didn't want to use the crate reward, you type false. And if you don't want to use the items or commands rewards, just leave them empty. So yeah, to add a reward, actually we're gonna edit the money reward right now. So do /BBR reward edit and then whatever tier you want to edit the rewards. I'm gonna do grass and then type in money and then you type in the amount of money that you want to give the player. So I'm gonna type 100. So it has been updated. You can see this by if we do /BBR tier info again, it is 100. Now let's edit the crate. It's the same steps. Reward, edit, grass, crate, and then we will type, we'll do one of the chests that I've already made in the crate reloaded crates config. So let's do the items as well. So /BBR reward add this time and then type tier and then type item. Actually, before we do this, we need to have an item in our hand. I completely forgot about that. So let's just give the player a diamond block. So make sure you're holding this item in your hand. So BBR reward add grass and then item. Your item has been added as a reward. So if we do BBR info again, we have our diamond block right here. Now to add a command, we do BBR tier, no, not tier, sorry, reward add grass, and then commands. Now it'll prompt you in chat for what command you want to run, and make sure you guys enter this placeholder right here if you guys want to use the player's name. So I'm just gonna say give player, that's not a percentage sign, player apple 1. So BBR tier info, it is right there. So I'm gonna get $100. I'm gonna get a key for the grass 1 chest. I'm gonna get 1 diamond block, and the console is gonna give me 1 apple. So before we start mining any blocks, we have to make a critical decision. So there are something called mine types in the BlockBR plugin, and a mine type defines how many tiers you can do at once. So there are 3 different types. There's the group type, which means that you can mine certain tiers in groups. There's the all type, which means you can do all tiers at once, and then there's the 1x1, which is kind of what the first version of the BlockBR plugin focused on. You can do 1 tier at a time. So if you do /BBR type, right now the current mine type is all for me. I can mine all tiers at once. I'm gonna leave it like that, but you guys need to decide which type you want. So for those that have chosen the group tier, you guys get 3 default groups. So if we do /BBR group list, there's 3 default ones: default 1, default 2, and default 3. So if you guys want to actually make your own group, you do /BBR group create, and then whatever you want to name it. So if we do group list again, it shows up right here. So by default, the plugin automatically organizes your tiers evenly into each of the default groups. If you guys want to move a tier into another group, you can do /BBR, I believe it's tier move, and then the tier that you want to move. So we'll do the only tier that I have actually, and then we'll do default 3. So tier grass has been moved from default 1 to default 3. So now that you guys have chosen a mine type, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like to complete a tier. So my material for the tier grass is sand. I know it's kind of weird. So I'm going to be mining sand blocks. So if I mine 1, it shows you your level, your tier that you triggered, and then the amount and the threshold. So I have to get 10 blocks in order to complete this tier. So let me mine 10 real quick. And a firework went off, and as you can see, it gave me a bunch of rewards that I set earlier. This is the item, this is the command that it ran. It gave me an apple, and then it also gave me a key for the crate that I specified. So in chat, it tells you how much you got, it tells you which crate key you got, tells you the items, and then for me it says congratulations, you have gone up to level 2. That is because I've completed all the tiers in the plugin. So because I only have 1 tier, there's no other tiers to complete, so I've leveled up to level 2. So now I'm back on the first tier, which is the grass tier. So if your players want to see what level they're on, what the potential rewards for each tier is, or any other information within the plugin, then they can do /BBR menu, and this brings up a little neat GUI menu. And depending on which mine type you chose, each menu is going to look different. I'll show you guys what each one looks like after I explain what each thing is. So it shows you your level, it shows you the amount mined. You actually have to click this and it'll show all your tiers here. And so I have the tier grass, it shows the amount that I have, and then it shows the threshold. So right now the threshold is 20. Now you guys are probably wondering, why is it not 10? So remember how I had mentioned that I'd explain the multiplier property earlier? Well, the multiplier comes into play whenever you level up. So if we do /BBR tier info and then yeah, my tier was grass. So the initial threshold is 10, but when you go to level 2, the multiplier will be applied once. So obviously 10 times 2 is 20, and then if you are on level 3, it'll be 10 times 4. So yeah. Alright, so we are back in the menu. If we click the chest, it shows you all your tiers once again, and then if you click a tier, it brings up 4 different things. So if you click the items, it shows you all the different items that you have in the rewards for this tier. The money, this isn't clickable, it just shows you how much money you're given when you complete this tier, which is 100. It shows you the crate key that you get, and then commands is clickable. You can click on this, and then it shows you all the different commands that are set to this tier. If we click the beacon, we can actually see all the tiers that we've created. It's a simple tier list. Like I promised, I'd show you guys all the different menus for each mine type. So I'm gonna do /BBR change type, and then I will do one by one. Let's do BBR menu. So the thing about this one is that there's no clickable amount mines. You can, since you can only do one tier at a time, it shows you your current tier, and then the threshold as well. It shows you your level, the amount mined, and then the potential rewards for each tier. It's the same thing as the last menu, and then it shows you all the tiers as well. Alright guys, that about wraps up the video. If you guys like content like this, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more content, make sure you guys do what this hologram says here, subscribe, and comment down below if you guys like cake. I'm interested to see how many people made it this far into the video. For those that comment down below, I'm going to shout out you guys next video. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.